stops have to be below here if you're going to be all dangerous. This trade, just so everybody knows, this was here to here. Get out. That was it. That was the trade. Right here, dangerous. Dangerous on LYT. This was the second candle that touched. This is a no bueno. Right here. No bueno. Do you hear me? We have to wait for the break of VWAP. This is a no touchy. No touchy yet. This is why we got sellers stacking up. See them all? Leave it. Okay, here we go. Wait. Starter position. Guys, otherwise, if you guys do it, just have a stop just below VWAP, waiting for this to move. But you've got sellers at 1150. So you've got sellers stacked at 1150, which means around 1140. So you got a real tight window of opportunity here. It is tight. Lots and lots of sellers in here. If you are not a master scalper, LYT is not for you right now. I cannot stress that enough. All of you, you heard me, right? Because right here, this is coming into a consolidation zone. This is not a, this is going to go run again. This looks more to the downside than the up on me until we get a break of this 1150 to 1164. If you are not a master scalper, stay the hell away from this right now. Do you hear me?
So was 1140 your resistance, coach? After the break of VWAP?
1150.
1150. Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
I see a small one at 1140, but a bigger one at 1150. So close to 1150. That's what I'm saying. It's the problem we have here over here is you've got such a tight window. I don't like it, right? I don't have a nice open field of view to go to. This, to me, trash. Wait for a good setup. I like it above 1150. But listen, the longer this consolidates, the more sellers are stacking. So unless somebody comes in and blindly buys like a ton and drives this up, which they could. So if you see all of this get knocked out, because all it'll take is some buyer that can come in seriously with about 20,000 shares, this thing is gone, right? Because it'll knock all these out. But right now, no bueno. Okay, good. Josh, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Can you look at PLTR on a 2-minute chart?
There's nothing I would like to do more.
So this goes into the topic of cherry picking a 2-minute EVO. I mean, I got in at the 2-minute.
Right.
But I see that it's on support.
That is correct.
It's the 200 MA.
So here's the thing. So overall, since pre-market, PLTR is up. You're going to want to be very careful on shorting this. But if you break this 200, stay with it. If you break the 200, stay with it and watch the overall market. If the overall market,
like it's trying to.
Yeah, I see SPYs bleeding, so that's good. Qs are bleeding, that's good. Apple's bleeding, that's good. Right? There you go.
Yep. So it broke, now it has to hold.
That's correct. And now what you'll do, now what you're going to do is you're going to start checking these key levels. These are all collection areas. Do you see them? 50, 20, 20, 10. Okay?
Got it. Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Because this way you can make sure you collect. Otherwise, watch the overall market, and that will help assist what's going on with it. Does that make sense, everybody? So right here, I can see the SPY is starting to rebound, but it's tiny. But watch what PLTR will do. It will follow it. See how SPY went green off of VWAP, which means PLTR, right, will act like this is support on this 2685, because it technically is, because this is a triple bottom. Here, here, here. Right? So it will pop up. If it's going to collapse, it'll come down for a retest and break again, but it has to do it right away. If within these first couple of candles, if it breaks through, you are golden. Otherwise, this will be a natural level of support and pop to the upside. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes, thank you, Coach. Great explanation.
Yes.
Yep. So right here, You look down on the smaller screen, SPY bounced on VWAP, and it's done it a lot. You see this? So VWAP is for sure support over on SPY. Take a look. Look how many times it's done. Look at that, master scalpers. Isn't that nice? Now, right here, Josh, since we're looking at PLTR, the one thing that I like is the fact that SPY is ripping and PLTR is not.
Yeah.
You see how it's not flying with it? So what could happen is SPY will come up to its next critical resistance level, and this is going to go lights out again because there wasn't enough to get it beyond the point it needed to continue to rip. You see that?
Yeah. I was able to pick up 2 puts and I shed one because it was coming up to that resistance.
Yep. So anyways, this is the mind. There you go. Nice. And look at,
Oh boy.
and check it out, everybody. What did I say? Look at SPY. SPY hit a triple top, which means PLTR did not have enough to drive beyond the 200 to make it bullish up here, which means since it stayed below, and now you're going to get SPY pullback, bearish. Watching SPY. Does this make sense? Am I reaching anybody here today? Now, right here, Josh and everybody else, the world, we're watching SPY on a retest. It popped. It's testing right now, right?
Yep.
If it holds, that's a long situation. Otherwise, right here, this will pull and PLTR would pull. There it is. Long candle upside. SPY is long. SPY is now
Alrighty.
bullish. See it?
Time to disengage.
Is that making sense, everybody?